Hello my dear Goenkans, hope you are all fine. Students will continue with the topic decimals. And in this module, we are going to understand how to do subtraction of decimal numbers. So let's begin. Students, subtraction of decimal numbers is just like subtraction of whole numbers. If we have to do subtraction of decimal numbers, we have to follow some steps. So first of all, let's consider an example. We have 10.62 and 5.42. Step first is change the decimals to like decimals if required. But here, both the decimals are like decimals. Step 2 is write the decimal numbers according to their place values. So first of all, I'll write the place values. We have ones, tens, hundreds. After ones, we have a decimal point, and then we have tenths, hundredths, and thousands. Now students, we will arrange these decimal numbers according to their decimal places. Starting with the first decimal number, 0 is at ones place. So I'll write 0 here. 1 is at tens place. So I'll write 1 here. Then we have a decimal point. 6 is at tenths place. 2 is at hundredths place. Now, next decimal number is 5.42, in which 5 is at ones place. Then we have a point. 4 is at tenths place. And 2 is at hundredths place. Now, students, subtract as you would subtract whole numbers. So, I'll subtract now. Students, 2 minus 2 is 0. 6 minus 4 is 2. But here we do not have enough ones to subtract the 5. So what we will do, we will regroup 1 tenths to 0 tenths and 0 ones to 10 ones. Now 10 minus 5 is 5. Now students, last step is put the decimal point in the answer. It will be in the same place as in the numbers above it. So the difference is 5.20. I hope students, this is clear. Let's take another example. We have 9.5 and 5.45. Students, first step is change the decimals to like decimals if required. So here, if we notice here, we have 1 decimal place. And if we notice here, we have 2 decimal place. That means we have like decimals here. So we need to convert them to like decimals. How? By adding zeros. So 9.5 becomes 9.50 and 5.45 will remain as it is. Now both the decimal numbers have equal number of decimal places. Let's rewrite these like decimals now. So here we have 9.50 and 5.45. Now students, step 2 is write the decimal numbers according to their decimal places. So here I'll write ones, tens, and after ones we have decimal point. Then we have tenths, hundredths, and thousands. Starting with the first decimal number, we have 9.50. 9 is at ones place. So I'll write 9 here. Then we have a decimal point. 5 is at tenths place. 0 is at hundredths place. Then we have 5.45, in which 5 is at ones place. Then we have a decimal point. 4 is at tenths place and 5 is at hundredths place. Now students, subtract as you would subtract whole numbers. So I will subtract it. Now students, here as there are not enough hundreds, so we will do regrouping. We regroup 5 tenths to 4 tenths and 0 hundredths to 10 hundredths. Now 10 minus 5 is 5. Next, we subtract the digit in tenths place. That is 4 minus 4 is 0. Now, we will subtract the digit at ones place. 9 minus 5 is 4. Now students, put the decimal point in the answer. It will be in the same place as in the numbers above it. So I'll put decimal point here. So the difference is 4.05. I hope students this is clear. Now I hope you can try question number 1 and question number 2 of exercise number 6, which is in your book on page number 101. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.